Good morning, everybody. My name is Korra Kiran. Today, my subject is theory of mechanism and machining. Here, my topic is tolerance rings. Here, we can observe that introduction to tolerance rings. Tolerance rings are flexible retaining components used to secure components together with easy, and they are designed to accommodate dimensionally variation and misalignements in assembly, and their versatility makes them suitable for various industries applications and sectors. This is the introduction of tolerance. It is a flexible and it is the secure component with easy together. Now we can observe here what are tolerance rings. Here tolerance rings are metallic rings that provide a spring-like force when compressed. Tolerance rings means nothing but it is a metallic ring, and it will provide that springs like force compression. That is called as a tolerance ring, and they are typically made from the spring steel or stainless steel for durability and flexibility. They are made by the durability and flexibility because of they are in spring steel and stainless steel. For that purpose only they are made for these two types of durability and flexibility. And other than this is these rings act as a mechanical buffer between assembled part and ensuring the secure fitment. Here we can see that key features of tolerance ring. They offer high load capacity while maintaining the flexibility, and tolerance rings can accommodate dimensional variation during the assembly, and they are reusable and can be installed easily without specialized tools. Yet the key feature of the tolerance nothing but they are high load capacity. That one thing is the key feature, we can say that. And other than this is they are accommodate with dimensional variation during the we are during the preparing the ring like assembling. That is one of the thing also. Now we can see here types of tolerance rings. Standard tolerance rings are designed for general applications with typical tolerance ring. Custom tolerance rings are manufactured to meet specific dimensional requirement. Different profiles and designs are available to suit variation assembly needs. Here the types of tolerance rings mean nothing but there is two types of tolerance rings. One is standard tolerance ring, and other than this is custom tolerance rings. And materials used in tolerance rings. Spring, spring steel is the most common material due to its high strength and elasticity. In tolerance ring, the material we are using is spring steel because of it have the high strength and elasticity. Elasticity nothing but it have the temporary deformation technique for this material, and it have the high strength. Due to this two parameter, we can use this material for the tolerance ring. And stainless steel offer corrosion resistance for the outdoor or harsh environment. It have offer the corrosion means rusting. And other materials like phosphor bronze can be used for the specialized applications. Now, manufacturing process of tolerance rings. Tolerance rings are typically produced through precision stamping and forming. These rings are basically the producing precision based on the stamping and forming. And this the process involves shaping flat metal strips into circular ring with specific profiles. Here the stripping flat the metal is nothing but we changing the metal strip with the help of the hammer or nothing any other things. We need to change into the circular rings. And quality control measures ensure the rings meet strict dimensional and strength criteria. Now sorry. Now we can see here advantages of using tolerance rings. They simplify assembly processes by reducing the need of additional fasteners, and tolerance rings provide vibration damping and shock absorption, and they able easily disassemble for maintenance or refuse. Here the advantage of this tolerance ring is one of the thing is it have the there is no any need of other additional fastener, and it can provide the vibration damping. And other than this is easily we can disassemble, and we need any other force for this disassembling the tolerance ring. Now, applications of tolerance rings. widely used in automotive assemblies for securing component like dashboard and gearbox. Here application of tolerance ring is one of the thing in the assembling of a securing component like dashboard and gearbox. For that purpose only we can use this tolerance ring, and common in electronics for mounting circuit boards and component. This is also one of the application utilized in applications and industries, machinery and consumer product. Now, design consideration. Proper selection of material and profile is essential for application specific need. Application specific need. Here, that point we need to understand that is while designing the tolerance ring, we need the selection of proper material. At the same time, the need. What is the need of the material for the tolerance ring? That is also we need to remember that point while we are considering the design of tolerance ring, and the rings diameter and profile must watch the assemble tolerance, and load requirement and environmental factor influence design choices. Now, installation of tolerance ring. They are installed by pressing or snapping into place between the maintaining component. Yeah, exactly. And no specified tools are generally required, enabling quick assemble. That is also one of the installment. Also, we can say that. And correct installation ensure optimal performance and longevity. Now, limitation and challenges. Tolerance rings may not be suitable for very high load application. Yeah, exactly. Tolerance rings are not suitable for any high load application. That is the one of the limitation. There is a different load like low load, high load. For high load, it is not applicable and it is not valid actually. And improper installations can causes deformation or failure. For improper insulation is nothing but there is the proper material we can use, because of the it can cause the deformation and failure. Design and material selections require careful consideration to avoid the issues. Now, conclusion and future tenses. Tolerance rings offer to reliable solution for assembling flexibility and efficiency. This is the key future tends to come in future, and advance in materials and manufacturing are expanding their application scope. Continuous innovation will enhance their performance and integrations into modern manufacturing process. In performance of integrating modern manufacturing process, it may become innovations, and that definitely it will become in the future decade. Now we can see observe or we can see what we learn in this session. Here the topic is tolerance rings. And introduction to tolerance rings means nothing but it is the flexible and it is the secure component together with the easy, and also it is accommodated with the dimension variation. And what are tolerance ring means it is a metallic ring because of it have the spring like force when compressed. That's why we can consider the metallic ring. And key feature of tolerance ring means it have the high load capacity, and it have the accommodate dimensional variation. And types of tolerance rings just we discussed. There is only two tolerance rings, that is standard tolerance rings and custom tolerance rings. And material used in tolerance rings means mostly we are using the spring steel. Because of why we are using spring steels mean nothing but it have the high strength and elasticity. High strength have an elasticity. Elasticity means nothing but it have the temporary deformation. Through the temporary deformation, we can recovery or we can do any steel corrosion resistance. And for more other than this spring steel material, we can use like phosphor bronze also. Now, manufacturing process of tolerance rings, it is stamping and foaming. That is one of the manufacturing process. And advantages of using tolerance ring means nothing but it is reduce the any other assembling faster. And other than this is it have the vibration damping, and it is easy to disassemble. There is no any other help or other force required for this disassembling the tolerance ring. And applications of tolerance ring means it have the secure compound. It has secure components in automobile. We can see like a dashboard and gearbox. These are the applications. At the same time, in electronics, we can see like circuit boards. At the same at the same time, industry machinery and consumption product. That is also one of the things. Now, design consideration. While design consideration, we need to see the mainly we can see the material, proper selection of material, and it is either essential for that tolerance rings or not. We need to check it. And installation of tolerancing means it have the napping process or pressing process between the matting compound. Limitation and challenges is mainly the main limitation we can see that there is no any high load applications because of tolerancings have only the low load application. Because of if we can use the high load application means it may not suitable for the proper of using of tolerance ring, and it have the improper deformation. That is also one of the limitation. Conclusion and future tense is nothing but it is in future decade definitely we can say that either it will come in flexible and efficiency. At the same time it have the expanding their application scope have morely because of it have the performance like manufacturing process using the damping and stamping. And at the last, thank you.